Good afternoon, this is BBC News. I'm Victoria Derbyshire. Here are the headlines at 5. Police say a 3-year-old girl was among the 5 victims of yesterday's shooting in Plymouth. The gunman, 22-year-old Jake Davison, had a licence for a firearm. The incident is the worst mass shooting in Britain since 2010.
When it comes to firearm licensing, that is absolutely what the police oversee. And clearly, I will be asking questions.
As the Taliban.
Tonight, a requiem mass will be held to remember those who died.
As the Taliban capture Afghanistan's second biggest city, Boris Johnson holds an emergency Cobra meeting to discuss the deteriorating situation in the country. Tens of thousands of civilians have fled the Taliban advance.
You're just watching them just taking over everything we spent 20 years working towards, and then you get the inevitable question, was it worth it?
A man who tricked a 92-year-old woman out of £140 by pretending to give her a COVID vaccine has been jailed for 3.5 years. Britney Spears' dad has agreed to step down as her conservator in charge of her affairs after 13 years of controlling her estate and other aspects of her life. And coming up at 5:30, we'll be looking at the best and worst of this week's film and DVD releases in the Film Review. Good afternoon and welcome to BBC News. Police have been given more details of the murders in Plymouth last night, during which a 22-year-old man killed 5 people, including a 3-year-old girl, before turning the gun on himself. Officers say Jake Davison had a licence to hold firearms and used what witnesses described as a pump-action shotgun. Detectives are studying his social media accounts, where it's emerged he wrote about mass shootings just 3 weeks ago. He killed 2 women, 2 men and the 3-year-old girl in 6 minutes in the Kiam area of the city. In total, the police are working at 13 crime scenes and say that Davison's hard drive and social media was being examined as part of the investigation. The Home Secretary, Priti Patel, has praised the emergency services for their response, but has raised questions over Davison's firearms licence. Let's get an update from our correspondent, Sian Lloyd. What is the latest from there, Sian?